Hello, my name is Grace Kigo, and for my Sociology honors course, I decided to base my experiential learning project on Shepherd's Table. So you may be asking yourself, what is Shepherd's Table? Well, I'll tell you. Shepherd's Table is a critical nonprofit charity that aims to address food insecurity and homelessness through a variety of different programs in order to meet the needs of people and provide social support. Their key values are CART, community, acceptance, reliability, and teamwork. Shepherd's Table is based in the DMV area, specifically Montgomery County, so they serve that community. As part of acceptance, their doors are open to any and everybody, those who are in need and those who are looking to provide support or volunteer with the various programs that they have. Reliability in a way that they are always there, rain or shine, whether it is a holiday or a normal day. And teamwork, they believe in bringing people together to serve the greater good of the community. Shepherd's Table was initially founded in 1983 in Montgomery County as a response to the persistent homelessness and hunger. It was a group of all volunteers as well as members from the 15 local religious congregations. So it started out functioning as a small soup kitchen located behind the First Baptist Church. And over time, it has rapidly grown and expanded its services throughout Montgomery County. I decided to base my off-campus experiential learning project on Shepherd's Table because I have been there before. I initially started volunteering with Phi Theta Kappa at Montgomery College, and ever since then, every time I have an opportunity, I love to go volunteer there. I believe that they are supporting a worthy cause in Montgomery County. Again, they are addressing hunger and homelessness. And the volunteers there are so wholehearted. I feel like everyone there is very passionate about helping. They cultivate such a loving and welcoming environment for both those who are volunteering and their employees, as well as those who come in for the daily meal services. So they offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner Monday through Fridays, and Saturdays and Sundays they have an extended brunch and then dinner afterwards. My favorite thing to do is line work. So basically, we're the ones who greet people and serve them their food. So there are different things you can do. You can come in as meal prep, where you basically help the chefs meal prep, and then they'll get everything cooked, some light cleaning, and then the serving shift comes in. So with the serving shift, you have people tallying the amount of those coming in. There are people who walk around just to make sure everyone has what their needs. There are those on the line, so you serve hot food. There's those serving beverages and desserts, some fruit and everything. There are those who are washing the dishes, and there are also those who are helping the chef behind the scenes. And I would encourage everyone, if they can, to volunteer at Shepherd's Table. All you have to do is log on to their website and go to the volunteer section, and just make sure that you pre-register for a time. Most of their meal services do require volunteers, and it's out of the wholehearted volunteers who dedicate their time to this nonprofit that they are able to serve meals. And trust me, once you leave there, you will definitely feel so enlightened. Apart from the daily meals, Shepherd's Table also has another meal service called Beyond the Table, which aims to provide for underserved communities while also supporting local organizations with their food needs. In addition to meal services, Shepherd's Table also has a resource center which is aimed at supporting the general public. So anyone who goes there can be provided with information, amenities such as transport tokens, crisis intervention support, bilingual support. They can get help with any prescription needs. They can also get toiletries if needed, and referrals. It's just a nice, I think it's a really critical thing to have, because sometimes people need to access things like mail or a phone, which they both provide, and it might be hard to get it out there. But with Shepherd's Table, it is trying its best to make these things easily accessible to everyone. Every Tuesday, Shepherd's Table opens its doors to its free eye clinic, where they provide free testing, glaucoma screening, as well as provision of prescription glasses to those who do not have vision insurance. Shepherd's Table also has a clothing closet where they provide gently used secondhand clothes to anyone in need, as well as provision of new undergarments if required, and also secondhand accessories or handbags and shoes as well. In addition to that, Shepherd's Table provides a culinary skills training program open to anyone, and the main aim of this is to train people who are looking to get employed by them, because they do need chefs to cook the food that the volunteers serve, but you can also take the program and use the skills elsewhere. Shepherd's Table also has a garden. They call it the Urban Garden, where they grow seasonal crops and they use them to prepare the fresh and nutritious meals for those in need. Volunteering at Shepherd's Table has definitely taught me a lot about leadership, and some of these concepts do merge with sociological ideologies. The first concept that I learned is structural inequality and empathetic leadership. Sociological theories of structural inequality aim to shed light on the root causes of issues like homelessness and hunger, to highlight the systemic barriers that perpetuate these disparities. Shepherd's Table recognizes the impact of structural factors on people's needs, and they're able to address this by taking an empathetic approach and listening to their experiences in order to gauge what they really need. During my time at Shepherd's Table, I love being able to observe how staff and volunteers actively engage with those coming in, and they listen to their stories empathetically with so much compassion, so that they're able to understand each individual's unique circumstances and how to help them best. Another key concept that I was able to learn at my time in Shepherd's Table is symbolic interactionism and adaptability in leadership. Symbolic interactionism emphasizes the importance of social interactions and meaning in shaping one's perspective. Leadership at Shepherd's Table entails listening, assessing, and being able to alter things in order to fit the situation that's currently happening. I'm not sure that makes sense, but maybe an example will help. At Shepherd's Table, we do receive people from different walks of life, and we also have people suffering from mental issues. So usually you have to wait in line to get the meal, and sometimes these individuals will get agitated or will be in their own world per se, but security guards there are able to walk up to them personally and talk to them and calm them down and maybe move things around so that they feel more comfortable and more welcomed. Another key concept that I learned was community engagement and collective action. This highlights the importance of coming together to address social problems and promote positive change. At Shepherd's Table, leaders do not just work amongst themselves. They involve the entire community in order to address the issues of homelessness and hunger. They mobilize resources by forming partnerships with local organizations, government facilities, and other nonprofits in order to create an interconnected community. Shepherd's Table regularly hosts community events and outreach initiatives in order to create awareness of hunger and homelessness in Montgomery County. And I believe that this not only fosters a sense of solidarity in that community, but it's also able to mobilize support for advocacy and policy change. I had the opportunity to interview two individuals involved with Shepherd's Table, Tamia, a volunteer, and Will, a security worker, and I will figure out how to edit that into this so that you can also listen to it. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Tamia Taylor.
So Tamia, what inspired you to join this organization, and could you share your personal journey and connection to this organization's mission?
So one thing that inspired me was when I was younger, my mom always took me to and I felt kind of just attached to my mom when she passed away. I feel like never really I don't know, I just never really been supposed to be like this. So I feel like I never just heard anything. So I decided to try to go back to my roots.
Will, Allen, I do security. So what I do is like that.
Okay, so what challenges do you encounter in your role at Shepherd's Table?
Dealing with the different kind of people here, you gotta have a lot of patience. So this is the first place I ever worked where you gotta have this much patience every day because you're dealing with crazy people. So not crazy, but people with mental health and then drug problems. So the interactions be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the biggest challenge is finding more patience each day.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate that. I highly recommend that you visit shepherdstable.org and get involved with the service or make a donation if you can. This nonprofit charity organization is single-handedly combating hunger and homelessness in Montgomery County, and I guarantee you that you would want to be a part of this positive change that they are creating. Thank you so much.